Hey everybody, it's Carol with Refunction Crafts. Welcome back to my channel if you are a current subscriber, and if you're new to my channel, hopefully you'll enjoy this video. The video I'm going to bring you today is how I'm going to alter this paint can. This is one, it was a shellac can that my husband had. He cleaned it out real good for me so that I could alter it. So I scratched the surface and I painted the can and the lid white, not the inside. I left the inside alone and it's good and clean. I just have all my goodies that I'm going to be using today inside the can because I try to prepare my projects, although it doesn't always work out perfectly. I thought I would kind of get it as prepared as I could. But these are really cool to alter, you guys. They're great cans to put craft supplies in. You could turn it into like a prayer jar, or use it for cotton swabs in the bathroom, or Q-tips, or jewelry. Whatever you want to put in this little guy, you could do it. This is a smaller can. I can't tell you how many ounces it was or anything like that because I don't have the stickers on it anymore that I can look at, you know, what size it was. But this is just a small can. And also the other one, I'm not going to do this one today, but in case you guys didn't know, when you go into Home Depot, you can actually buy blank paint cans. And I have this one here. It's quite a bit bigger, but I've already painted this white. I spray painted it today when I painted the other one. I painted the lid and the outside white. And it's just like the 5 gallon, or not 5 gallon, I guess this is a 1 gallon tub, paint tub. Anyway, you can buy these plain. They're just silver on the outside and they're empty. And so you can buy them to use them for whatever you want to use them for. But my husband actually picked this one up for me probably 3 years ago. And I've had it sitting waiting to do something with it. And I just happened to eyeball it in the corner of my craft room today. And I thought, oh, I've got that can too. So I decided while I was spray painting the other one, I'd spray paint this one. So this will be the topic of a future video. I guarantee it. But today we're just going to do this little one that I've done. This one is painted. I actually spray painted it, and then I went ahead because I had forgotten to buy the flat paint, which is what I prefer to use. I buy the spray paint, the Rust-Oleum 2 times primer and paint, but I normally buy the flat, and I bought the gloss. And so I spray painted this, and then I went over the outside of it with my my bottle of chalk paint, and just kind of painted it with a brush because I like that flat look. So anyway, we're going to be just adding embellishments to this, and I will not be using everything in this can. As you can see, I've got a whole bunch of stuff in there, just in case. But I've got one of my butterflies. This one's actually in my shop, so if I use it today, I'm gonna have to take it out of my shop. I think it's in somebody's cart too, I'm not sure. Anyway, and I've got some of my handmade rolled roses. Here I've got 3 pink ones, and just some paper roses and different things. I have a little Friends sign that I got at Big Lots that I had used that fire technique to Mod Podge it, and so that's super cute. And then it also has glass glitter on it. I don't know if you can see the sparkle on that or not, but it does have glass glitter on it. And then I've just got, you know, some of my lace ribbon from the Dollar Tree and some bling bling, which I don't know if I'm going to use this one or not, but I got it out just in case. And then I had gotten a little bag of these little flowers on Amazon. Where did I put them? this little bag here, and it's got all kinds of colors in it, and they're just basic little flowers. I'll show you a few of them. So I bought some just so I'd have a different kind of a flower to throw in with my other ones when I'm doing projects, so that it's not all roses. So they're just little basic silk flowers that I got. And I threw a couple of these out here just in case. Paper roses that I got from Kiki's sale. I've got several of those here. Those are my prettiest roses, the ones that I get from Debbie over at Kiki's. She's always got the most beautiful selection in roses. And then I took some little stickers that I got from the Dollar Tree today, and I resined over the top of them. They're just sort of those clearish type stickers, but they have the butterflies, and I took the whole package. It was a package like this, and I took the whole package and I put resin over the top of them and some glitter glass. So I'm possibly going to use that. And I also took some of my flower stickers that I got from the Dollar Tree, resined those and put a little bit of glass glitter on them. And I did a whole package of those. So these are all resined and glass glittered. So I did those this morning. And here's another one that I did. I just think these stickers are really pretty, and they're 3D or 2D, whatever you want to call them. And I just really like them. I'm also going to use, these are rub-on decals that I got from the Dollar Tree. And I'll show you what the packages look like. These, if you guys haven't seen them at the Dollar Tree, they're really awesome, and you should have some. They had these two packages that I really liked that kind of go with the Shabby Chic type stuff, and they have really pretty images on them, and you just cut them apart and use the portions that you want to use to do stuff with. And I'll show you how I use those. And again, they're just rub-on decals. And then I have a little topper that I'm going to put on there. I buy the toppers on Amazon, and they are drawer knobs. So I've got that I'm going to put on the top, and some other things. I put this together the other day. I was going to use it on something else. Super cute. I just used a paper doily from the Dollar Tree and some words that I got out of a little inspirational book that I have, and that cute little picture of that little boy and girl, which is also from that same inspirational book. And then I also got this bag of goodies. These are all stickers and things that I got on Amazon. And people use these for junk journals, and there's like flowers and butterflies and tags and all kinds of goodies in this package. I really love it, and there's a lot of things I can use to put stuff like this together. So I'm excited to be using the butterfly from there, and I think I've got a rose one in here somewhere. I don't know where it's at. Yeah, I've got a rose one here that I'm thinking about using somewhere. So anyway, I have a lot of goodies that I can use on this, but I'm going to go ahead and get started on this so that I don't make it astronomically long. And I have my two inspirational stones, charity and hope. Those are my inspirational words for the day. Very firmly believe in both of these things. We should all have hope for every day, and hope that things get better in our world very soon. And then charity. I firmly believe in being as charitable as we all can. Even if we don't have much, there's always ways that we can be charitable. One of the ways that I have found is I have carried around just a couple of my husband's keychains that he makes that I did the giveaway on, And whenever I run into somebody that I think could, maybe they look a little down, or they've done something really nice for somebody that I witnessed, I'll stop them and I'll hand them a keychain and say, you know, this is because I saw what you did and I think you're a very kind person and I wanted to give this to you. And you know what? People really, really like that stuff. So those are my 2 words for the day. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started on this. The first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to put some of this Dollar Tree lace around the top edge of this. So I'm just going to start sort of adding my hot glue. And I don't know why, but for some reason my hands are really shaky today. So I'm going to try and get this on here straight. As straight as I can. I kind of want my glue to go on kind of squiggly anyway, but wow. I don't know why my hands are so shaky today. And I'm about ready to run out of glue in my glue gun, so I might as well fill her up now. And I think I made a mistake and went, oh, I went just far enough to the end of that. That worked out nice. And let me get the other side. Sorry if you guys hear that noise, it's just my air conditioning. I don't know why, but it just seems to always be so loud. Okay, so I've got my lace around the top of it, and I've got a seam on the back side of this can, so I'm going to make that the back. And I will make this the front. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to put on the front here is I'm going to add this little thing that I made, this little boy and girl. And I'm going to be gluing this on the front side. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to add actually that's not stuck down. These are not stuck down yet. I've not glued these yet. They're just kind of glued down with stickers. Okay, so let me go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and glue these on here first so that I get them in the right spot. Oh, this one goes up here. Almost put it in the wrong spot. And a little bit smaller one. And I'm going to put this one right there. Trying not to cover up the words on this. On this little torn piece of paper here. That's already glued down. And then I'm going to stick this one just kind of behind the butterfly a little bit here. Okay. So I've got that on there, and now I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to go to the back of this and I'm going to add a little bit of E6000 to this as well as hot glue. But I want this to really stick down well, and I don't want it to come up later on. So I just want to make sure with the E6000 that I'm putting that on there just to make sure it stays. And then the hot glue, we're going to take and put that kind of all over as well. And that way it'll stick down right away. Oh, come on. Where's my seam? Okay, there's my seam, and I'm just going to put this towards the bottom. Just stick a little bit more hot glue around the corners here, the edges. Trying not to make it so that it oozes. I just thought this was a really cute idea. You know, I know they do this stuff a lot in the journals and stuff, but I thought, you know what, this would be cute on this can. I just started playing around with it this morning. Kind of having a yucky day today, and I thought, you know what, I need to do a video. That'll perk me up. So there we go. Isn't that cute? OMG, it looks so pretty. And a little bit under this butterfly here. And then later, if I have any little edges or anything that I think need to be glued down a little bit better, I'll just tap some E6000 under there, you know, on the edges or whatever when the time comes. So that's what that looks like. And then on the back side is where I'm going to use this rub-on. So all you do is you take that top layer off. There's a protective layer underneath it. And I've got my tongue depressor here, and I'm just gonna figure out where I want this to go. I know, I'm gonna cut this down a little bit at the top. Just to give myself a little bit more space to work with. It keeps spinning on me. I didn't realize it. Okay. There we go. Trying to get it under this lace ribbon here that I have on here. Okay. So that's how that's gonna go. And I'm just gonna take my tongue depressor and really hard. You could use a credit card for this or whatever. A credit card probably would be a little bit more efficient, but I'm not gonna use my credit card out on YouTube. So we're using a tongue depressor. So I'm just going along the entire thing, making sure I get all of the edges without going down into the paint and scratching my paint off. You just want to make sure you get everything. And you can almost see it sometimes. This one I'm not seeing it too good. You can almost see when you've got it sticking the way it needs to stick. But it's okay if you miss little spots, but when you're pulling this off is when you've got to be really careful and make sure that you are checking as you go along to see that it's sticking to the can and not to the paper or to the plastic, because then you'll need to lay it back down, and as you go you can pull and rub at the same time. And I'm just making sure that I get the whole thing rubbed out as best I can. And I think I'm doing a pretty good job of getting it. It seems like it's sticking pretty good. But again, I'm just going to be super careful as I'm pulling this off and paying attention to the spots that don't stick down. These rub-on decals are much more forgiving than people sometimes think. And I'm just going to take the edge here and I'm going to watch what's happening as I go, and I can see it's if there's a spot that it's still stuck to that plastic, I can see it. And I'll just lay it back down and rub that spot. Like right there on my laugh, or through. That's my little H there. Sticking underneath this ribbon here. So far it's doing pretty good. Yeah. Of course, that would be where I had a couple of spots that didn't quite stick down. And again, I can see all the little spots as they come up if they're not sticking down. And I'm just gonna go along and put pressure on those spots and get them to stick. Oops, and I lifted it all the way up, and wouldn't you know, on that last little corner is where I got a leaf that didn't stick down. Okay, so we got it. So that's the rub-on decal. It went on really, really nicely, and these go on nicer than even when you Mod Podge something. So that's one of the things that I really like about them. And then I've got this little butterfly too that I'm going to add, and I'm just going to put this sort of off to the side of the, I think I'm going to put it like right there, because I want it to show, and I wanted it to be part of the front of this. So I'm just going to lay that little butterfly right there, and very quickly I'll rub it on. If you start it really good along the edges, I find that's the most important part, to make sure you've got sticking down, and then you can take it as you go from there, but the edges have to be set. And again, you just cut out little portions of it, whatever portions you want to use at the time, and it works out really, really great. I love rub-on decals. I would just use these any day over Mod Podging, just because of the ease of it, and they always go on so nicely. So we have that little butterfly there. And it looks really pretty. Okay, so now we've got that part done. The other thing that I'm trying to figure out, well, you know what? I think what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna try and put a couple of flowers just kind of down around this left edge here. And I need to figure out which flowers I want to use first. I don't know that I want to use a real big variation of flowers here. I need to flip it up for just a second. That looks really nice. So I think I'm just going to start putting these down. White one there, and oops, I didn't realize that one still had a wire on it. There's that one, and I'm going to use this one. And then I'm going to take a couple of my smaller ones and put them in here as well. And this is where I want to use a couple of these little different flowers. One right there. And we'll put one right there. Because it's nice to get that, just that little extra pop of sort of a different color in there. At least I think that looks nice. Put one in the middle there. Between those flowers. Oh, that looks so pretty. I thought I had more of these in there. I want one more blue one. Do I want to, we're going to use one more of these pretty pink ones right back here in this corner. There. See how pretty those look? Just kind of add it in there in a couple of spots. It really makes a difference. It looks gorgeous. And then I'm thinking I might take this lace. I'm going to make a bow with it. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it or not. Sometimes I like this lace for making bows and sometimes I don't. So I just want to look at it and see. If it's what I want to put in there. I do like bows though. And what am I thinking here? Right. I don't want to cover up the text on this little sign that I put on there, and I don't want to cover up my little boy and little girl, but I do kind of like the way this looks. I'm just going to cut it down so that it's not real, doesn't have real long wisps. And let me see here. Oh yeah, I think that looks really cute. So now that I've got it in place, I want to make sure I put it in the right spot. I'm just gonna glue it down just like that. There. Looks really, really cute. I'm super excited about this one, you guys. I couldn't wait to do this video. I was gonna actually save it for tomorrow. I had everything put aside, and I thought, okay, this will be tomorrow's project. And then I needed something to do. So I think I want one more. Oh. I'm gonna put one more tiny rose in this little blank spot that I have here. Right there. There. Oh, I'm in love with this. This is going to be going into my Etsy shop, or it's supposed to be going into my Etsy shop, but I know me. Sometimes when I make something like this, I look at it and I fall in love with it, and then I mess up and I keep it. But I've been trying not to do that lately. I'm trying to be better about making my stuff available to people who might really get some great enjoyment, because I have so much of this stuff, you guys, and some of it ends up just sitting there because I don't find the perfect spot for it right away. And then I get mad at myself for not just putting it out there and giving somebody else a chance to have it. Okay, next. Oh, what did I do with my... Just gonna see something real quick, you guys. No, I'm not going to use that. Okay. I was looking to see where my my lace trims are. That doesn't quite make it all the way around. Darn. That would be super pretty on there. Well, it kind of does. I could put a flower down there. I don't know. I'm thinking that looks really pretty along the edge, but then it's not exactly quite long enough. And I don't want to ruin it. Let me see here. I'm just gonna go for it, you guys. I like that blue right there at the bottom. And so I'm just gonna go for it. And I'm gonna pull it as tight as I can get it. And that way I can get a little bit more out of it. just really like that. I really do like a pop of blue when I'm working with pinks, if it's the right color blue. And this is like a dusty, dark dusty blue, and I really like it. I got this from Kiki's sale, and look at that, I got it all the way around. Woohoo! I thought I'd be able to do it. Look at that, it comes right up to that rose. Okay, so I got that on there. I'm gonna put one more flower right here in this little corner. I might have to put two. Where are my little flowers? I think I need another blue one. Okay. So I'm going to put a blue one right here. And I'm going to put this little pink one going up to that blue lace ribbon. Nothing that a couple flowers can't fix. Yep, yep, yep. There we go. Okay. Oh, I'm super duper happy about this. Okay, so now I'm going to get to the top of this. Put the lid on like that, and I'm going to use this little piece of lace. Make sure I get the right side pointing up. And this is just a little piece of a doily that somebody sent me in Happy Mail. I'm going to put the little topper right on top of that. And on this, I'm going to use a little bit of E6000 and hot glue. Put the E6000 around the outside. And these knobs are super pretty. Look at that. It's got that Aurora Borealis look to it. And I'm putting hot glue in the center of that. And I'm going to press it down really hard. And hold. And I have a couple of, I'm just going to use this, I have a couple of fingerprints on it. Rub those out. Look at how pretty that looks. OMG. I bet you dollars to donuts. I can always tell when I have something really, really great and it's going to sell right away. Bet you dollars to donuts this doesn't sit in my shop for a day. I just have a feeling because it's really cute. This is like one of my favorites. And I'm going to use my little friend sign right there. And I want to put a butterfly, I think. I want to put a butterfly on it. Maybe, maybe not. I think I'm going to put the butterfly on it, but I'm not going to put it on the friend sign. Okay, well, I think what I'm gonna do, now I'm having a debate with myself. I'm starting to think maybe, just maybe, I will put my little rolled silk roses right there. With maybe a couple of these other flowers just kind of poking out like that. It looks really pretty like that. And I don't think I'm going to use the friend sign. Nope. I like these silk rolled roses. They came out super pretty. I did not do a video on these when I did them. But I do have my video on my rolled roses that you guys can refer to. I will put a link to that video at the end of this one, so that if you want to watch that, if you haven't seen it and you want to watch it, you can go to that video and check it out. They're super fun to make, super easy to make, and super addictive to make. Just so you know, it's one of those things that once you get started doing it, it's hard to stop. I'm just looking here. I've got some little flowers here that I'm thinking about using, and I'm thinking I'd like to put a little bit of white in there. Okay, let's see here. And I'm looking at my little white roses. I've got these from Kiki's sale. And I'm wondering if I put those sort of in between. Or maybe just kind of towards the back, and then put these two little flowers in the front. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Or do I want to keep with the pink and put these pink ones back there and these ones up here? No, I kind of actually liked the little white ones back there. Problem is you really just, you can't see them very good. And I have these other white roses, but I think this is the last one that I have. I also got this pretty pink rose that I got from Kiki's, and this is one of my very, very favorites, and I've been saving this beauty for something special because it's so special. Put any more on there. Yeah, I'm not going to use it on that because it's just one rose, and oh, if I could only find another one of those, I would be very, very happy. And of course, of all the times, oh, I think I found one, you guys. Ha-ha, I did. I've got two of these white roses, and then maybe if I put a pink one in between those, that will finish it off nicely. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Man, I thought this was going to be a short video, but I guess not. That's okay. I hope you guys are sticking around for this one, because this is like super special. I just really, really got excited when I thought about doing this one. put these two little flowers to the front. I know I still have to glue that other one in. And put that one right there. And I think I'm going to have to get a couple more of these because I don't want it to look out of place. I thought I need a couple of the blue ones up at the top. Since we've got them down at the bottom, I think I'm going to put a couple of these at the top here. Yep. And let me get this little pink one in here. And this one in there. And one more blue one back to the back. There we go. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I'm so glad I did this one. I'm super excited. I'm going to put this little white organza rose that I made over here off to this side. Just a little bit. It feels like it needs something off to that side. Okay. And then this butterfly here, I'm going to put right here towards the top. By this big flower. Here we go. Okay, so I'm not quite done. I'm almost done, but not quite. Let me put these flowers in the bag here so I can get them out of my way. And the last thing that I'm going to do is put some glass glitter on this, and then it will be done. But I feel like it needs that sparkle. Uh-oh. Oh, I almost couldn't open my triple thick. I would have been so upset. Okay, so I'm just using my triple thick. You can get this on Amazon. It's by Deco Art. And I'm gonna just find a couple spots here that I want to add it to. Adding it to some of the flowers. I'm not overloading them with the triple thick. Just putting a little bit, you know, brushed on here and there. Okay, well, I can't say I didn't try to make this a little shorter than usual, but this one I was willing to take my time with though, you guys, because I wanted it to come out perfect. Not perfect, nothing's perfect, but as perfect as I could get it for what I was trying to accomplish. And so I just wanted to make sure I did it right. I'm going to cover this butterfly with the triple thick. And then I'm just kind of going around the edges of these words, these inspirational words. Maybe a little bit on this bow. And get a little bit more around this one. And just down by the kids' feet. Okay, I think that's all of the diamond dust I'm going to use. I want to put a little like mishmash kind of coming out this way. And this way. And maybe a little bit of the diamond dust also on the back here. I'm not going to put it everywhere, just in a couple spots here. Maybe on these little white roses. Okay. That's it for that. And out comes the glass glitter. This is by Floracraft, and I get the glass glitter. Here's the container. I get this on Amazon, and I'll try to remember to put the link in the description box so that you know where to go to get this. And we're just going to start sprinkling away with the glass glitter, getting it all over those pretty flowers and the ribbon and on these other little spots off to the side that I added the triple thick to. I see I missed a couple spots here, but that's okay. Let me go to the other side. And I'm just going to sprinkle all over because I don't know exactly where I put the triple thick on this one. It's just kind of sprinkled in little odd spots. And then I'm just tapping it down a little bit with my finger, trying to get any of the bits that are kind of sticking up to not stick up and not be so rough, because glass glitter does kind of create a certain roughness to your piece, and you don't want it to be, I mean, it's going to be rough regardless. When you use glass glitter, you just need to know your piece is not going to be smooth and soft. And that's okay when you're looking for that sparkle instead of the really smooth finish. I'm just trying to get a little clump off of there. Okay, let's see. All right, I think I got it exactly the way I want it. And so this is the finished piece, you guys. It came out gorgeous. Hopefully you can see the sparkle. There's lots of sparkle in the flowers and you can see it there. And in lots of different places. I'm trying to turn this the right way. I know you guys know I have issues with the camera and getting it the right way. But you can see the glass glitter all over it. And then on the back side, that's what the back side looks like. It looks really, really, really gorgeous, you guys. I am so, so happy with this piece. And again, this will be in my Etsy shop for sale. It should be in there by the time the video gets posted. So I'm gonna cross my fingers. I think that somebody's gonna snap this one up right away. It's just one of those things. I always get a feeling about certain items that I make. And this is one of those items that I have a certain feeling about. And I really love it, and I think you guys will too. Just so that you know, the sentiment that it says is, nothing can match the treasure of common memories, of trials endured together, of quarrels and reconciliations and generous emotions. So that's what the inspirational quote is on this one, and super, super pretty. And there's our little picture of the little boy and little girl sitting on, I think they're sitting on a little park bench. Anyway, oh my gosh, you guys, it's very pretty. So if you want this one, get over to my Etsy shop and snap it up, because if you don't, somebody else will. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching today, you guys. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I sure did. This has been one of the most fun videos I've done. I sure enjoyed bringing it to you, and I'm going to be doing some more of these kind of things. I think there's more in my future. This is a smart craft. Anyway, and if you're interested in making your own, get out there, get the supplies, and make your own. If you've got any empty paint cans like this, you can clean them out. A lot of times the paint, even if it's paint or whatever, once it dries on the inside, if you let it dry out, you can just peel that paint right out of the inside of the bucket, and it comes right off. Give it a try if you want to make your own. I think this was a super fun project, and I think you guys would have a lot of fun making it too. But anyway, again, if you are not currently subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. It would greatly, greatly be appreciated, and I need all the support I can get for my channel right now. I'm trying to grow it, and so that I can get in there and compete with some of the big guys that have, 100,000 subscribers. Not even close. I did hit the 6,000 subscriber mark yesterday, so woohoo! Thanks, you guys. I appreciate it. You guys made it happen, and I appreciate it very, very much. And again, if you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and that way you'll get notified when I do future videos. And for all of my current subscribers, thank you, thank you, thank you for your loyalty and your support. I greatly appreciate it. And for all of you that have been shopping in my Etsy store, wow, I just have to say I am flabbergasted and super excited about where my Etsy shop is going right now. It's doing better than ever, and that's just amazing. I really need it right now, so it couldn't have come at a better time. But anyway, everybody, you have a very blessed day. God bless you all and take care, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.